Hey guys, this is Superior Productions here with my third, or no, this is my fourth, custom review of my custom showcase series. And this is my, one of my favorite ones that I've done lately. He's not, he's not completely fine-tuned and finished, but I thought I'd just show you guys anyway, before I'm fully done with him. I have not finished, painting this over here. I'm contemplating, God, I can't speak today, whether or not to paint this gunmetal. But, anyway, so this is what he looks like, and, as you can see, if you look on the box, just show the box art. So, the box art is not what he actually looks like. And it's not even what he looked like at Toy Fair. Like, the head, I like the look of the head. I like, what I see here. I liked what I got when I bought this guy. But I thought, what the heck, I'll just, customize him to make it look like he does in the movie. Because, I was already planning to customize the Voyager one when I got him. And, I already started doing that, because I have the Voyager one. But, man, this guy turned out really well. I mean, I painted the bronze there on the chest. Like, I added a whole bunch of details. So, look on the leg up here, right under the skirt. That sounds weird. But, you see this right here? That is what it used to be. And this, like, silvery, shiny gunmetal color is what it is now. And I painted the skirt actually, and I painted silver accents on everything. And the face was very difficult, and the face is very difficult on mine. The face is it switches to battle mask mode, and I'm not going to switch it because I didn't really customize the battle mask mode that much. The one issue I have with the face is that the battle mask is really hard to flip out and really hard to put back in. Well, no, actually it's not hard to flip out. It's just extremely difficult to, like, put it back to the face mode, which I actually prefer. So, I'm just not going to put it in that mode. But, it was difficult to color all the mustard yellow pieces bronze, so you could see it's a little bit messy. It's not fully applied to everything. You can kind of see the bronzish color down there. So I'm gonna touch that up later. But, like, yeah, most of this guy has been painted. I painted the I basically painted the whole thing in gunmetal, aside from the mustard yellow parts. And except for like this piece right here I didn't paint because I like the scratches pieces on it. But no, anyway, so the silver on the feet I painted after I painted them gunmetal. I painted everything gunmetal, and then I painted certain parts silver, because I basically customized this guy. Let me just see if I can get this in here. I went off of this box art on the side, and I really wish they had made, like, a third-party add-on for the shield. I'm sure someone will, but because that would be awesome to include. So I just kind of loosely went off of what he looks like on this box art. And, like, as you can see, he has the bronze or gold piece in the chest. And, I hope they make a model kit of this. Like, I hope Tamiya makes a, or not Tamiya, Takara makes a model kit of that. Because, you know, the figure's good, but I don't like the gun on the arm. Some people are a fan of that because it's kind of like in G1, where he has the scope from the gun on his arm and it becomes his fusion cannon. I like that, but it just gets in the way when you're like, for me, like, I want to use this guy for filming stop motions and stuff. And that type of thing gets in the way, kind of like how on this guy, this whole thing gets in the way, the backpack. So it's like a trade-off, you know. He has a good robot mode, I mean a good vehicle mode, and then the robot mode has the big cannon. I understand that, but anyway, here let's just do a quick comparison of him and the Voyager. Oh, wait, before that, he does come with the axe. The axe looks really good. Let's see if I can get it to focus. It's not focusing right. Okay, so the axe was, it looked fine. It was this color that you see there. It was a really plain color. So I colored that completely in gunmetal and then used some line accent in it, but not a lot. And the axe is pretty big. It fits in his hand very nicely. Here, let me see if I can capture the way he's supposed to look. So it doesn't go all the way in his hand if you have it like front up like this, but you can just turn it like this. And the thing that sucks about this guy is that this is just all hollow. And MGO touched on that in his review. I don't know if you know who MGO is. He's another Transformers reviewer. And I mean, yeah, they could have made a panel or something that just flips up and the hand goes in. But, you know, you get what you get. And, I mean, it sucks that Takara's not going to do a like, touched-up version like they did with this guy. But, speaking of this guy, why don't we just do the comparison right now? Since they both have their weapons. Let's see if I could get them both here. These are two big guys. Not my biggest. This guy's my biggest. See him on there? Yeah. Anyway. Oh man, the lighting is right on Megatron. As he would say in the movie, "Get that light out of my face." If you haven't seen the movie, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, they look good. They're very nicely sized. The only thing I would prefer is that, because in the first movie and in the G1 show, Megatron is always a hair taller than Prime. He's always just a tiny bit taller than him. And that's just to showcase how he's like how his demeanor is, and he's like a big bad villain. And you know, it's not nearly a major feature. Oh wait, the other thing that I customized. You do not have to do this if you don't want to on your guy if you decide to customize him, but I colored over the Decepticon symbol. Because he's Megatron, he's the leader of the Decepticons. He doesn't really need a Decepticon symbol. We know he's a Decepticon. Plus, I mean, you know, you don't have to do it if you don't want to, but I just did it on mine because I think it looked fine. Plus, I think he has one in the vehicle mode somewhere. Even if he doesn't, I don't care. Anyway, so there he is with Prime. He looks pretty good scaled next to the Armor Knight one. Here, let's see how he looks with my previous favorite Megatron. Of course, it is not a very good Megatron in my opinion, but anyone who likes this Megatron, I'm not trying to infringe on your opinions, but I always wanted this guy, but when I got him, he wasn't as cool as I wanted him to be. So, like, see how big this one is. This is exactly what I mean. So, look at how big this guy is. He doesn't even fit on my stage. So, look at how the size difference is with these two. So, like, he's way down here and he's way up there. So, like, that's what I mean. Like, let's just, for the hell of it, let's just bring him in. This is a little bit of a drastic size difference for these two, which is, like, in my first video, my first stop-motion video, not my first video, but, like, my first serious stop-motion video, Nemesis Return. I have these guys fighting in it, and for anyone who thought that Nemesis Prime was dead, just let's clear this up in this video. He's not dead. He comes back to life, and he has... I'll explain it in my next episode of the Nemesis series, okay? So, I know there was one guy who was like, oh, Nemesis Prime, R.I.P. Nemesis Prime, he died right away, or something. But he's not dead for long. Anyway, so, like, see, like, look, the size difference is pretty drastic between these two. I would have not had it like that. I would have had him, like, just a little bit shorter. But there's that. And look at these guys, like, the leader classes keep getting shorter and shorter. I don't like that. Like, I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, but since Revenge of the Fallen, right after Revenge of the Fallen, which in my opinion was the peak of the movie toys, aside from this guy, like, I have an add-on kit on mine, so that's why he looks better than the annoying gun thing that came with him. But, I think the movie toys were at their peak in Revenge of the Fallen, and a lot of people would agree with me, but... Oh, I have one more thing to compare him with, and that is the Voyager. Now, keep in mind this guy's not fully customized. He doesn't look nearly... This is kind of how the leader class one looked before I customized him. So, see how he has the Decepticon symbol? I probably won't color over it on this guy. In fact, there is a tutorial video that I'm sort of going off of on YouTube where someone customized this guy. And, as you can see, I already painted the... Let's see if I can focus it in. I already painted the bronze on top of the mustard yellowy things. And the face is fully decked out on him. I can't speak today. I don't like the light piping on this guy. I'm glad they didn't give this guy light piping. The paint on the eyes is a little bit shoddy, but it's fine for me. The problem I have with this guy, I love this guy. They fixed both of the problems that I had with him in the first place. My main problem was... And my only problem with this figure, in fact, the gun is not a main problem. It is this. The wings fold up on his back, and it's just a little unfortunate. It's not super unfortunate. It doesn't wreck the figure. It's not nearly as bad as this shit right here. Pardon my language. But it does not... It's not nearly as bad as, like, this. This is, like... Aside from Galvatron... This is maybe the worst. Again, Galvatron is probably the worst. Because, here, let me just bring him over right now. Backpack comparison. Hey, what kind of wheels you got? If you've seen that video. A lot of you probably haven't, and you're thinking, oh man, this guy's crazy. But anyway, jeez, I cannot fit these guys in my backdrop. You see the silver on the feet is different. This guy actually looks almost exactly like he looked before I customized him. The first things I did on that guy were color this gunmetal, color this gunmetal. Did the same thing on here. The transformation is different. You know, you got a little bit of kibble right there, kind of like on the Voyager Prime. But, you know, I like both of these. This guy I got a very long time ago. Ooh, I got him like 2 months ago, maybe. 2.5 months ago. And I got my hands on him early before he came out in the US. Like, not like early, like, I got my hands on him before he came out in the US, because I got him from ages 3 and up. But the problem was I had to buy him with this 2-pack, and I was just, like, impatient. I wanted to have him. And so now I'm stuck with this ugly Optimus Prime from Age of Extinction, like, recolored to be in the last night. And I cannot sell him on eBay, and it's really annoying. But anyway, that is a topic for a different video. And this guy was so hard to get my hands on. Like, people at conventions are already selling this guy for like $70. It's like, I could tell this is going to be like one of the ones. This is going to be like the Human Alliance barricade of this year. I guarantee you. Like, people are going to ask ridiculous prices for him, and that's because, like, sellers are not getting very many cases of him in it. But holy shit, we're at 14 minutes now, so I better get moving. Let's get that guy out of there. And let's get him in his vehicle mode. First, you remove the axe. And let's just do this as quickly as possible. This is not a review, so I am not going to broaden on how to transform him. Oh boy. Well, this is a review, but it's not that kind of a review. What am I doing? Okay, good. That's how it's supposed to be. Let's see. What is this? That didn't sound good. Let's just get these up first, because that's what I did last time. And again, all this is not painted in here. It's not painted. I'm not going to waste my Tamiya premium paints on an area where I don't need paint. Oh, I just hit my light. I don't know if you heard that, but, oh boy. You know, if I was Optobotomus or something, I don't know how I would do these transformations on screen. Like, I don't know how people do it. Don't get it. Alrighty, we are in business. Why did I say we're in business? Oh boy, I'm not an idiot. I know how to transform this, believe me. I've done it before. Let's get this clipped in. Right here. You know, if I wasn't filming this on, like, my phone, I would cut this completely, and, like, I was gonna film it on my camera and then edit it in iMovie so that my voice came in, but it would just be weird, and I wanted it to be live. Uncut. And, like, you know, uncensored. I mean, I've only said shit, like, twice, so it's not that bad. It's not that bad. But, anyway, this is not really an official gimmick, but I guess, like, if you want to make him like Iron Man, you could have these thrusters pop out of his feet. I don't know. It's a thing you can do. As Emgo says, it's your toy, display it how you wish. Come on. Oh, what the? Must not have painted that fully. And just like before I even show the vehicle mode kicks ass. There's my fourth swear word. I guess if you're like if you're like a little kid and you're like super like whatever about swear words and you're watching this, be warned, I guess. I said 2 or 3 or 4. Yeah, 4. Wow. Anyway, oh, I gotta touch that up. That's not good. Look at that. Wait, let me zoom in on where it is. Probably can't see it, but I made a little bit of a error in my ways. Not error in my ways. Not Jedi. Here he is in vehicle mode. That took forever. We're almost at 20 minutes. He looks very similar to this version on the box. He does. I didn't paint this bronze. I painted most of this bronze. I painted, like, the whole thing in gunmetal. I will use line accent in there. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. I might use line accent in there just to make everything pop out. I didn't color this bronze, but I might. And this is the one thing that makes... it's different for a lot of people. For some people, it's the leader class one that's the favorite, and in my opinion it is. It's just, if this was the vehicle mode on the Voyager would be my favorite. And if the robot mode from this one was on the Voyager just without the backpack and the gun, it would be my favorite. There's just certain things about both that I don't like. Like, the vehicle mode on this one's better than the Voyager, and there's this gimmick, which is... I don't know why it's there, but you can do it if you want to do that. In fact, I think I'm going to use that in one of my stop motions, because it's kind of cool. Also, if you're planning to customize it and use like Tamiya paints, which are model kit paints, which is what I used, I would not recommend painting this because it can be a little bit sticky and it rubs off a little easily because it doesn't dry super fast. I wouldn't recommend painting that. I painted it, but it dried after a very long time. And also for the weapon comparison, there's my knee reveal. Here are the weapons from the Voyager and the Leader. I like both of them. I mean, they're both the same thing. They're the exact same molded weapon. Literally the exact same molded weapon. Only one is bigger, the other's smaller, and one has a rectangle peg, and one has a round peg. Those are the only differences. There goes the other axe. I probably lost it off. Look at it. I'll have to look for it after I finish this video. Anyway, that is it. Like and subscribe, and this is Superior Productions, signing off.